Good morning, everyone. I am working in my big fat journal. I went to a baby shower last weekend, first one in probably 30 years. And yes, I was the one walking towards the large garbage bag that the one of the girls was putting all the paper in and ribbons and stuff from all the gifts that were wrapped. And I said, "Can I have a little bit of this? And can I have a little bit of that? What are you doing with that?" I said, "I'm putting it in my junk journal. It's going to be a memory of the afternoon." Anyway, it was a huge, huge success. It was in this very, very large greenhouse on the outskirts of the city, and the size of the greenhouse was about half the size of my house. I mean, it was huge. It was beautiful. Anyway, this is what I have. This is what I got from the bag and from some people. I want to limit myself to just one page, but I don't know if this is going to happen. I don't. So for now, I was going to put it on here, just this page here. But as I'm working, I have no plan. I just turn the camera on. If I find that I have too much here and I need to extend, I'm going to take another piece of paper and just glue it here. And then I'll have a 2-page spread. So I took this yellow old file folder. I took this and I cut it down to what this page is. So I know what to work with. I'm just going to put this book to the side because that's going to be too hard. It'll be too cumbersome. So I know it's going to be this size. Can you see this? Yes, you can. Let me see. So there was a bunch of food, and so there were paper doilies. And then when we were leaving, we got this paper cup and plate. And inside of that, there was some tea. It also came with a metal, what do you put the tea leaves or whatever in, and you put it in your cup. That's in my drawer upstairs right now. But this look like a little pyramid. So I'm going to take this apart, just along the seam here. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it's going in the journal. So I'm already seeing that I'm going to be doing a 2-page spread. So why don't we just go ahead, grab another one of these. We're not going to see the yellow, or not that much of it anyway. And let's just make another one. And this is going to be kind of crudely done. Again, it's junk journaling. I don't always like to measure. I just want to have fun. So let's see. Baby bingo. We've got a scorecard. We had to try a bunch of teas. There were 6 kind of teas that were purchased in Quebec. And she had 6 pots, and we all tried them. We tested them. And the one you liked the most, you would tell one of the waitresses, which was a family member, and they would come to your table and, "Well, which one did you like?" And say, "Well, I really like this touch of green black tea. That was my favorite for strength, aroma, whatever." And they would say yes. And they would come back with the tea, and they would serve you the tea. It was so nice. So this was our little scorecard. The baby bingo, some napkins. "Hello baby, welcome little one." Look at this gorgeous plate. This is what we were eating on, but there was a spare one, so this one's clean. And then a couple of ribbons, which I do believe are wrapped around this cup. A thank you note or card, and I have this was from one of the gifts. I thought that was fun. And then, of course, your typical baby paper, wrapping paper. And then we have the clear stuff here. Okay, what are we going to do? Well, I think I'm going to start I definitely need a pocket, right? I think I'm going to put a pocket over here. And I have some pink cardstock, but that's not part of the story. That wasn't part of the day. Let's use this paper. Okay. Let's put... Oh my gosh. This is what happens when you're crafting on the fly. Can you see that? Okay. Crafting on the fly. So let's put this on here. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. Oh, good. I've got some grid lines. Why don't we just do that? Okay. We'll just glue this. Doesn't have to be fancy. Oops. No, I think... Should I? Yeah, that's okay. I just want to go over the edge a little bit. Wrap it around. And just cut this down. Oh, if you would only see, oops, what my room looked like. You know, there's a lot of people out there who share what their craft rooms look like. Yeah, you'll never see that on my channel. Unless 1 year, one day, I decide to redo the whole room, like new cabinetry, rip this carpet out, put some LPV in. It's not going to happen. So until then, yeah, I'm working in this this old room in the basement. I mean, it's all done. The carpet's still good, and you know, the walls are nicely painted. Everything's done down here. You can't see the ceiling or the 2x4s in the walls. Everything, it's a finished basement, right? But I see lots of pictures online of gorgeous craft rooms, and I'm like, oh man, that would be so nice. And then you start thinking about how much money it would cost, and then you think, yeah, I don't think so. I'll just keep my craft room. Okay, so this will be the left side. So when it's turned, I can cover this with something else. We'll just leave that, or it's going to be a super long video. Okay, here's the other side. So this will be, no, wait, this is going to be glued to that coffee dyed paper I showed you earlier. So that's glued down. This one, I'm going to, oh, I know. I'm going to make a pocket out of this. I'm going to use the back of it, the back side of it, as the back side of it here. I'm going to use, I'm going to do like I did on the other one. Yeah, okay. That's what I'll do. So I took a few pictures, not very many. I think I was just really not overwhelmed, but I was excited watching her open her gifts. And I got one picture of my niece opening her gifts. Oops. And she was bent over, leaning over the chair. When she was sitting on the chair, she was leaning over to grab a gift. And that's the only picture I took. So yeah, it could have been nicer, but yeah, what can you do? I'm sure my sister-in-law has lots of pictures. Anyway, what I was going to say is, I don't like to keep all my pictures on my phone. If it's a special occasion, I'm printing it. So I always send them to my staples.ca, my Staples profile. And when I get a few, you know, 20, 25, whatever, I send them for printing. Oops. I send them for printing, and I'm super happy. Like, the prints are really cheap, and it's so nice to have photographs in your journals. It's nice to print them off on your printer too, but there's nothing like a nice, you know, 4x6 glossy. It's, like I said before in other videos, I'm old school. So, there we go. Turn that over. So this kind of crafting is like little kid crafting. This is what you would have done in school. Maybe not with Aleene's, but probably just a glue stick. Or maybe some Elmer's glue. I'm sure you would have used that. I don't remember crafting when I was little at school. I remember crafting at home, but not at school. I don't know. I don't remember it. It was the 70s. I think we were doing more math and English than crafting. They worked us hard. Okay, here we go. How's that? Can you see that? Good. I'm trying a different format on my phone. It's at 0.5 instead of 1. So I'm going to see. I can just go in a little bit. Oops. And maybe tilt it. What I had uploaded earlier today for a different air date. Just uploaded all wonky, and I'm like, oh, am I ever going to figure this out? Okay, I'm going to make a pocket out of this. I think I need a bigger piece. Let's go here. So, yeah, that's nice. Let's go like that. Okay, let's just chop it here. And then you're going to fold it in like this. And then the pocket will stop maybe here. Yeah. Like that. And when I get this folded for a pocket, I'm going to pause and take it to the sewing machine. And just sew around it a little bit. So pocket will go here. Oh, that's already fun. Fun, fun, fun. Now your daddy takes the T-bird away. I'm going to fold this over twice. I want it to have a little bit of, I want it to be a little sturdier. And then this one, I want the fold line here. Fold and fold. And we'll do the same here. Yeah, let's see here. Fold. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. But, you know, you don't have to be super messy either. Okay, it's time for the credit card. There we go. Time for the credit card. It's the cheapest way to use your credit card. You will never get charged by using it as a crafting tool. Okay, let's close that off, or cut that off there. Cut that off. And then one more. Yeah, one more. That's what I'll do. Here. One. And one more. Let's see, now my pocket's getting a lot smaller. Oh well, what can you do? Okay. Let's pause. I'll be right back. And we're back. Okay, we're going to glue this. Why is this so big? No, 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 no. No, I have to go back. Okay, I had to fold it over one more time. All right, now make a pocket. And so we're only going to do the 3 sides, obviously. So it goes here. Should we go there or should we go here? Ooh, it would be much easier to grab the stuff, right? But then, if you went the other way, okay, well, it doesn't matter. We'll do this first. You just have to flip it over, that's all. Okay, so if you were to go like this, then it's easy to take it out, right? But if you go like this, it's not as easy, but then the items don't fall out, right? Whatever you're going to put in here. Like how much are you going to put in? Well, I guess that's where the pictures would go. I could make a pocket on here. Ooh, wait a minute. I do, okay, hang on. I'm going to put a pocket on here that will support the 4x6 photos. I'll use this. Yeah, perfect. So let's go with 4x6. 4x6. Let's go. Okay, I'm thinking. So here's your 4. Of course, you need it a little bit bigger, right? 4x6. And then a little bit more. So here again, you're going to go the 6 with a little bit more. And here. And then we'll cut away. Let's do a double one like we just did on the other one. I'm going to fold it over twice. No, I want to go this way. Yeah. Here. I don't think I want to see that ink on the other side. So I can grab, let's say, a different piece of cardstock and put it on the front and then maybe put what the occasion is, right? Yeah. That's good. Okay, I'll do another fold and then I will sew this. And we're back. Okay, is this gonna fit? Nope. I don't think it's gonna fit. Ooh. Okay, you know what? I have an idea. Let's get some cardstock. You're figuring this out on the fly, people. On the fly. This is just for measuring. We're going to use this. The pictures are going to go in here, in this pocket. So I want to make this exactly 4x6. And I'm going to place it inside the pocket. Six. That's 4. That's 4. And then I'll have a reference when I'm sewing. There we go. So let's pretend this is a photo. Oh, here's your photo. Okay, so you don't want it tight in there. So this is comfortable here. And then I'm going to sew. I think I maybe have 6 or 7 pictures. So let's do, oh, wait a minute. That would be good too. Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. So I just need to find the middle. So 10. So 5. Yeah. That's what I'll do right here. I will just sew here. I'll sew here. Didn't have to be that thick, but I know how to cover that. Look what we have. I love it when that works out. Love it. Okay, there was a big knot there. Why don't we go like that? Ooh, that looks good. Okay, I'll just sew this down, and then you can still put your pictures in. Actually, we'll just leave it on here. Why don't we double it up? Yes, I like that even better. I like that even better. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. There, doesn't that look good? That looks really good. Okay, this glue is still drying on the edge. I don't feel like sewing on there right now. We are 22 minutes in, and I can't find the lid to my glue. Here it is. Okay, so I can still use this pocket, but let's just wait because we have a lot of stuff. I'm going to fold this in 1/4. The half would be nice too. Okay, let's fold it in 1/4. Can you see that? And what if I just sewed that down? Ooh, that would be nice. If I cut the plate down, it might be able to fit in here. That would be nice. Okay. So I should sew around here so that it doesn't go anywhere. And then I can cut this. Yeah, let's do that. I was actually just going to use 1/4 of it and that was it. But I'm glad I used all 4 layers. So that can go here. That can go here. And some more glue. I'm always using a rag to open up the lid because it's not easy. The lid's too little. Okay, so glue on just the 2 sides. There. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay. Do journal spread. This may have to even go into the new journal because that other one I just showed you, like the big one there, is just way too much. I wonder, these little guys will be cute. I could take those out and paste them on the edge. So but let's just do this to show that, okay, this is the plate that we had the teacup on. And because I have so much stuff, from the party, I wonder if I can crush this. Oh yes, I'm gonna crush it. Does this go like, okay, let's try, if I go like this, I'm gonna go down here. That's what I'll do, so that I can cut this bottom off. Fold it back. I'll have to go this way instead. There! Yes! I think I'm gonna cut that lip off, because that's taking up, you'll still know it's a cup. Yes, that looks cute. And then I can cut it down to an actual, like, cup of tea. Yes. Okay, that's good. Okay, so like that. And it can go here. Let me see. I'll take this one off. And it can go here. We'll take this one off. There's your cup. That would have been nicer, but because that's kind of backwards. But then this is missing. Stop overthinking it. Okay, so that can go there. And where is, here's a thank you. That can go here. How about in here? The tea bag sitting out of the tea bag sitting out of the cup. Whatever. This can go underneath. Oh yes, I like that. Not written in stone here, but we do not need that paper. So with this, I was just thinking, if I cut one off, that would be kind of cool. We could do two. What if we did two here? It doesn't look that great. So you can write on the back of that. We have this big one. Oof, that is gorgeous. I wonder if that'll fit in here. That might fit as well. Let's do it. I remember so many times in my crafting years, I would look at a plate like this and think, oh, I can't cut that up. It's not a perfect circle, but I don't care right now. And now I cut it up. Feels good. There, now you got two journaling spots. This can go in the corner. I think we should try the corner for this. This one here. Okay, that's not perfect, but let me see. That might be a little too much. We're totally going to keep this for some other journaling. Okay, we have our pocket. We don't need the pocket anymore. That's fine. That can go in our ephemera drawer. I have welcome little one, welcome baby, hello baby. So these don't fit over here. These are going to be obviously for the pictures. I think I'm going to glue that there. These can go in here, can be floating around. And then this one, I guess they can just all go in here. Yeah, I like that. I thought I was going to use this for something. Like I was going to put everything in, put this on top, sew it around. Kind of like those confetti pockets or whatever. But then you wouldn't be able to take this out. So let's glue this on here. We have to be strategic here because to glue this shut. Okay, I don't want it going through, so I'm just gonna try, just eyeball this. So I don't need a lot of glue, and hopefully not all of it goes through these holes. I'm gonna put this in here just to make sure. That's so cute. And then thank you. Let's put this in here before it gets glued shut. And then the thank you can go here. Yeah, that's good. What am I going to put here? How about this heavy tape dispenser? Let's see here. Oh, no, I don't want you glued in there. Okay, that's all right. Okay, so then this can all go back in here once that's dried. I don't think I'm going to need this, but you know what? I think it would be gorgeous. Yes. Let's do this. Take this, cut that off. I'm going to make a tab. Ooh, I just love it when I come up with these ideas. Taking garbage, turn it into something amazeballs. Okay, get in there. That, and then back down, and one more. That's nice. And this one, I wonder if I can use this. That look like. You know what? One of these would be nice. Yeah. Now, do I have more of that ribbon? I thought I did. Thought I remember throwing it across the room here. Oh my gosh. I really thought, is this one? Yeah, here's a little piece. I want to put this just underneath this. So like that. And then this. Oh yeah, that's cute. Yes. You know what? I think we're done. Okay. few things away so I can show you. Well, let me show you what I've made. Love it. Okay, are you done being... You're not glued. I will keep this in here just in case. So we've got that. You've got your 2 journaling spots back here. You can put the mom and dad's name in the front because I don't think it's written anywhere else. I think their names are probably on this questionnaire here, but so I'll put this in the back. And then you have this one here. The pictures are going to go here. I can also make another little piece of paper here. Let's pretend that's another piece of paper. I could glue one here, and I could write down, let's say when it's born, I can write down the baby's name, how much they weighed. Yeah, I like that. So this will be easy to put in the new book or the old book. The old one's getting pretty thick, so I don't know. We'll have to see. But thank you so much for watching. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.